Hi guys, it's Leah again. It's my second video now. Hope you're all well. Thank you so much for the response that I got from my first video. And I'm so late in uploading this one, and I'm so sorry because I had a chest infection and I lost my voice. So I got my tripod to film and I was so excited, and then I lost my voice. So I couldn't do any videos. Still a bit croaky, but you can hear me and that's all I care about, so I'm gonna get on with it. I ordered quite a lot of things and they all kind of sort of came at once. There's still some stuff that haven't come, so I thought I would do a little Happy Mail haul video, show some new things that I found. I'm going to do supplies first. So first thing are these Gansai Tambi pearl colours. Now I have a set of metallic ones. It's not the Gansai Tambi, they're like Mozart. And I bought them specifically because I wanted the rose gold colour. It's my favourite. But just working in my colouring books, I want a different colour for backgrounds and stuff. And these are kind of pearlescent, metallic-y. You get pink, scarlet red, lemon yellow, May green, cobalt blue, and a white gold. And there was a couple of pages I thought I could use these. And they were only about $8.99, and that was on Amazon Prime as well. So I thought, why not, why not? I haven't used them yet. I've swatched them out, but I haven't actually used them yet in my colouring book. Hang on a sec, I might just get my swatch book to show you. So, here, this is my second swatch, but don't worry, I don't actually have. I've got more. This is the second one for me. So, these are what they look like. That's the pink, I accidentally writ under it. The red, the blue, yellow, green, and that's like a white gold, which is like a white paint that's really shining. I know you can put that over certain colours and it really makes them pop. I like the colours, really nice colours, and they feel nice when they dry. Like nothing comes off, there's no glitter residue or anything. So yeah, I'm happy with those. Next, I ordered myself some, put them in this case, some Poscas, and I have quite a few different ones. So I already had these three in my stash. These were the only three Poscas that I had. So I had a 5M white one, that's what the tip looks like, and then I brought a 1M white one because that was too big for what I wanted to use it for. And then I found this 1MR one, which is like the 0.7 tiny point, from WH Smith, but they didn't have the white ones in my local WH Smith, so I just bought the black one because I could use it. So that's what I already had. And then on Amazon, I bought a set of all 21 colours, it said, in the 1M, which is, I'll show you this one, which is that size. But when they came, I actually got all 14 colours in the 1M. And then I got 8 colours in the 3M. Which I thought was fine because it's still small enough and they are pastel colours. But what I really wanted was the ivory and the beige to white out some lines because they're not quite white. So I'm going to have to order some more, I found out, because they didn't actually come in this set. But I'm happy with the colours that I've got. I've already got a page that I want to use this brown one for, and in my next video hopefully you should see that. I've got a gold and a silver in the 1M. These are all the 1Ms here. So I've got red, purple, green, blue, yellow, orange, pink, black. I've got a dark blue and obviously another white, kind of have too much white Poscas, and a dark green. And then for the 3Ms, these were the colours. They're kind of like pastel-y. Some of them are pastel because on the barrel, this one says sky blue, but this one says pea orange, which I assume is pastel orange. And I had to guess because ordering them off Amazon, I wouldn't say they were really cheap. This cost me about £39 and there was a set for £45. But then again, a Posca pen is about £3. So yeah, wouldn't say they're really cheap, but bulk buying it maybe a little bit cheaper. But ordering it off Amazon in bulk, they came in like Chinese writing, so I have no idea what that said. I had to go off of my ones that I've got in English, because what I wanted was the numbers along with the colour, but this wasn't giving me that. On some of them it did, so I had pea orange and it said P4, so I can only hope that that means it's number 4. But I knew, see, this one I knew was correct because it said 1 there, but I've got the English one to go off, which is 1, which is Blanca. So that's fine. But yeah, I'm really excited to get using my Poscas to their full potential after watching Sammy's lovely videos. And she always uses them, and I just think, oh, I'm not using mine to my full potential. And I really want to experiment with them in my colouring book so I can transfer that to my designs, because they're a really special element, I believe. So next I then treated myself to a set of Jane Davenport watercolours, and these are like a little mini travel tin. This is the gold one, which is set 1, I believe. There's a blue one and a turquoise tin. I don't know which one's set 1, 2, 3. I know this is 1, I don't know if it's 2 or 3. I'm really happy that I brought this set at the time that I did as well, because if you can see, oh, it fell out. They're all kind of like autumny colours. And what it is, this palette is neutral. You got your 3 primaries, and then you got 3 neutral colours: black, white, grey. Primary colours: blue, red and yellow, even though it looks orange there. And then at the bottom here, she's giving you a selection from like light to dark and all different colours to mix together to create skin tones, which when I read it I thought, oh, that is amazing. Here they are swatched out, they are so beautiful, and the names of these paints are amazing. So the yellow one here, which is this one, it's called Mango. The red is called Apple. Blue is called Blueberry. The grey is called Dove. The white is called Unicorn. The black is called Raven. Let me go down here. There's like an orangey one that you can use to mix in with skin tones. That's called Vitamin C. This one here is called Sand. Got Buff, which reminded me of Buff Titanium for some reason. Spice, Kiss Kiss and Cocoa. Yeah, they were really nice to swatch out. They are so pigmented. They're really pigmented. It comes with this little card that you can make, but I also swatched them out in my swatch book just in case. You never know. This is good to travel around with, but if I'm at my desk I probably refer to this. And the paper of this is really glossy and shiny, so I wanted it to be on like some matte sketchbook paper. And again, the colours are really vibrant. I think these 3 colours here are just beautiful. I think Spice is my favourite because it looks like caramel. Yeah, but I was really happy when they came and I saw the colours, because they also remind me of autumn. It's like an autumnal palette there. And I do want to do some autumn pages and Halloween type pages, so I thought I can use my paints even though I don't know what I'm doing. I do like watercolours, but it's something that I want more practice with, which is why I only brought this set, because I like Jane Davenport. Her art supplies are amazing, rather than getting the full set of the Winsor & Newton Cotmans, because I thought I can play around with these and see what I get. Oh, also quickly, in the pack of Poscas I also got some free sticky note tabs, which I thought it's quite cool to label my colouring pages so I don't lose them. So that was how handy, it came free. I then got just one stickers, just one. It's the clear one, and that is because I had never heard of stickers until watching like videos and stuff, and I was like, oh, I need those, but I just didn't know what colour to get. And then I went into Poundland here in the UK, and they have something called Dovecraft, which is glitter glue, which is like stickers, and I don't think it's as good, but I want to compare the two. I don't think it's as sticky as stickers, but there was a range of colours that I thought I could try out. I'd like to try it on a cheaper one rather than the actual stickers. And they also have the 3D Pearl Effects one as well, so if you put this down it kind of dries rays, and I've used both of them actually. I've got all sorts of colours. I have 16 bottles altogether from Poundland, but there wasn't actually a clear one. And I thought, once I had all those colours from Poundland and I played around, I thought, do you know what, if I start off with the clear stickers and put it over any colour, I'll then learn what kind of colours I like. So yeah, that's my first bottle of stickers. I think I'm going to be addicted and buy more, but let's see. And then the last thing in my supplies haul was I treated myself to the Prismacolor Scholar pencils. Now, from my first video, you know, I've been colouring for about 5-6 years, but it was alongside doing my degree, and my degree involves a lot of colouring. Do my designs, you have to colour them in. So I have a lot of supplies purely because of my degree, but I never actually used the supplies that I had for colouring. I used Crayolas and some cheap pens and some cheap gel pens. But now I've finished my degree and colouring is what I love. I don't mind using my more expensive supplies. But saying that, I don't actually have any Prismacolor pencils. I don't know how I got through my degree without them. My teacher had some, so I think we just used hers. So I do know Prismas, I have used Prismas and I do like them. But I don't own any, and I could go out and get the full set like tomorrow. I could, but I want it to be special, a special occasion. So I've promised myself Christmas I will buy myself the full set of Prismacolors. Although I've heard Black Friday there are some good deals on Amazon, so I'll be looking at Black Friday, but I may not use them till Christmas. But saying that to myself, I'm very impatient, I'm very eager, and I really want to use Prismas. And I remembered that there are the Scholar set. And I asked around on some of the groups, and some people say that the Scholars are no different to the Prismas. And I remember somebody else saying that the colours aren't exact to the Prismas, so it's almost like having an extra set of shade of colours alongside your full set of Prismas, which I thought was pretty cool. So this is the 60 set, and it cost me £29 or £26 off Amazon, which I thought was amazing for 60 colouring pencils. And I know every coloured pencil that you get, it's not that you can pick it up and start using it. You have to get used to it. Depends what paper you use and blah blah blah. So the Prisma Scholars are going to be close-ish to the Prisma Premier. So I thought from now up until whenever I get them, it'll be so cool to have fun and experiment with these Prisma Scholars. And I was so happy because these tones here in the purple, I think this one here, they're my favourite colour at the moment. That dusty rose, dusty lavender, it is my favourite colour, and not a lot of pencils have it. I know the Derwent ones have it, so I'm biding my time and getting them. And the Caran d'Ache Luminance, which is all, I also want those, but I'm trying to wait for my birthday. They have one of those pencils in them. The Polychromos, I have the full set Polychromos, and it doesn't have this shade of lavender, so it does upset me because it is my favourite colour. I think for colouring books, there's so many palettes that I could do with this colour, so I am so excited. I did swatch them out, and in my opinion, they do feel like Prismas. Here's the swatches. They do feel like Prisma Premiers, but don't take my word for it because I haven't used Prisma Premiers in a while. So when I get my full set, I will seriously sit there and maybe I'll do a review, a comparison of how they, you know, I'll honestly work them out and see if they are like for like. But yeah, I think the colour ranges that you get they're alright. You get a lot of yellows, but not a lot of reds, which is a bit weird. Decent amount of pink and purples, and I think your blues and your greens for a small set, they're average. I just prefer a little bit more reds because you haven't really got much to play with. But it's a 60 set and it's a cheaper set, so what do you expect? It does come with 2 whites and 2 blacks, which at first I was like, it's not very good. But then you can use your white to blend and burnish, and a black coloured pencil. I seem to go through black markers and black coloured pencils a lot. I have a backup black already for my Polychromos, so I can't see that being a bad thing. And I know a lot of people on videos, like I watch Colour with Claire a lot and Sammy, they always grab their Prismacolor black, so maybe having 2 is a good thing for me. But yeah, they were soft, they were really soft and buttery to go down. But like I said, don't hold me to it because I haven't used Prisma Premiers in a while, but they seemed alright. Here's the swatches of my Posca pens, by the way, I forgot to show that. So some nice colours. I love the silver and gold there, and that brown kind of looks metallic-y. And then here's the kind of light dusky pastel-y colours. So yeah, so that is it for supplies. I kind of went on a little haul and treated myself because this past month has not been great for health wise. I had my wisdom teeth taken out, and then I got ill after that, and it was all traumatic, and my anxiety was all over the place. So I thought, you know what, I'll treat myself. And speaking of wisdom teeth, it was hella traumatic. I was in a lot of pain, I was delirious, had general anaesthetic. The needle was in this hand, and for some reason my hand swelled up, so I couldn't colour as much as I wanted. I was just like sitting like a sack of potatoes on the settee. But I'm through it now. But while I was high on anaesthetic, I ordered a book and it came within a week, and I am so happy about it. So this is called Ticket to Dreams by, I don't want to butcher her name, Karolina Kubowski. My mum can say it perfectly. I wish she was here. She's at work right now. I was watching Colour with Claire's video of her completed pages this year, I think it was, but it was part 2. And she showed, I can't remember what page it was. Oh, there it is. She showed, she said she'd only completed 1 page. She showed this page. She's only completed this one out of this book. So imagine, all I saw was her do that to get to this page, and then she closed it and went on to a new book because she had a lot to get through, and I was in love. That's all I saw, and I was like, oh my god, I need it. So I quickly googled it. I went on Amazon. That's where I go first. It wasn't on Amazon, so I googled it, and I found Carolina's shop on Etsy, which looked amazing. I wanted everything, but I went in for the book, and oh, sorry guys, door's knocking. Oh, we've already got someone, thank you. Alright, sorry about that, guys. Why do people knock the door when you're filming? Like, I should put a sign, do not knock, I'm busy. It's the window cleaner. But yeah, that's all I saw. I went on to her Etsy shop and I ordered it, and it only cost me, including shipping, it cost me less than £20, so I was very happy. It came all the way from Poland, and then it came a week later, so I was even more happy. Like, when it came, I was jumping up and down, I was crying. It is such a beautiful book. The pages are so thick and lovely, honestly. And I sent her a little message because I wanted to know if she could write my name here in this fancy writing. Hold on. But she said she couldn't because it was typed, and she said the reason it's hand done is because she hand draws all these illustrations, and I was just mesmerised. I had a good conversation with her. She's such a lovely lady, and I have sent her a message on Instagram if I can do a flip through on my channel, just because she's an artist, self-published and all that, and me as a designer, I know the struggles of that, and I don't want to intrude on copyright or anything like that, so I just want to ask her permission. So I'll see what she says. But yeah, so excited to have that book. Next is a little bargain find. This is Minibharatas Tropical World. I don't know which one this is in the series. It's the red spined one. I already have Animal Kingdom, which is the blue one, but I don't know which number this one is. But I was on Amazon just looking, as you do. This was a couple of days ago, and I found this on Amazon for £2.89, and it was same day delivery. So I ordered it, thinking it's not going to come tomorrow, or when it comes it'll be like the little postcard book or something would go wrong, because I've had trouble with Amazon recently. And it came, and it is the full book. Lovely Millie's illustrations, and I'm so excited. This is all about the tropical kind of animals. There's like a tiger, but then there's lots of birds. There are a lot of leaves, but there's gaps where you can do your own patterns and stuff, and still you've got prompts like complete the plumage and jungle home of this horned owl with your own intricate patterns. So you still got Millie's prompts, and just, yeah, I thought another one for my collection for £2.89 I will do. So next is this one. I'm terrible with names. I just make things up in my head, so I will try my hardest. Iaj Wild by Emmanuel Collin. Please say I've said that right. This was another book that I saw, I glimpsed, and I had to have it. So Colouring F, Frances, I was watching her videos. Was it her completed pages again? I watch a lot of those to get inspiration, and I think it was her completed pages. And she just flicked through. I can't remember which page she did, but she flicked through, and I thought, that is such a cute book. I love it. And she stopped on this page. This wasn't the one that she did, but she stopped on this page to then find whatever she was looking for. So I only glimpsed it, and I immediately fell in love, and I had to have it. I just thought, I've never seen, I showed my mum, I paused it, I said, Mum, look at this. I've never seen a black girl illustration done so accurately, because to me that just screams afro hair with her cane rolls, and I thought it was so cute. So yeah, I ordered it based on that, and then I didn't realise the paper is lovely. It's like watercolour paper. I would even go as far as say it's not paper, it's cardstock. And then you get 14 images, 2 of each. So you can colour one way and colour the other way. So that just made me so happy. It was £15 on Amazon, but I think it was worth it. And it's so little and cute as well. It's like a nice little size. I like varied size coloured books, not just the same size. And at the back you get thumbnails of all the images, so you can pick which one you want to do. And yeah, I thought that was very cute. So next one, I was kind of enabled by Kate from Kate's Colouring Haven, because she has recently been doing live streams in this book. I'm going to try and say it again, Dromenvanga by Tomislav Tomic. And I forgot the other name that it is in a different language. I think this is the... yeah, I can't remember, so I'm not going to say. This is either the Dutch or the Swedish version, and then the other version, it's called something else, but it's exactly the same book. I'd never heard of it before, or I may have and just didn't take it in. But when Kate was colouring in it, and I'll see if I can find the page that she was doing. Bear with me. I should have marked this out before, shouldn't I? Yep. Bear with me. This page, Kate is currently colouring this page, and I'd suggest you check it out because it looks amazing. It's stunning the way she's doing it. But that's all I saw, but it looks so cute and whimsically to me. I thought, oh, that's so nice. And then she did an actual flip through, and I thought, oh, you know what, I really like that book. So I thought, you know, I'll treat myself, I'll order it. And when it came, I was just amazed. Like, the front cover is like soft matte, and then you got like some glossy details. I thought it feels nice in your hand, and it is quite chunky. I don't know if you can see that there. It's quite chunky. The paper is so thick as well. It's almost card. It's like thin card, thick paper, and you've got a variety of illustrations. So you've got like people here, and they're not too intimidating because number one, there's not that much areas of skin, and number two, they're kind of entwined within leaves and twigs and branches and stuff. So if you wanted to colour a skin pink, it would not look odd at all, which I love. I love various skin colours, even the wacky ones. Like, I love it. You've got buildings here, and like I say, they're not intimidating because they're so compact and detailed, and yet there's a lot of space to work on your shading and stuff like that. I love this page here. It just screams winter to me. You've got animals, there's fish, there's polar bears, there's mermaids, there's horses, got like houses. This reminds me of Nice Little Town 5, and I was going to order that, but I thought, you know, if I'm going to get this, I won't order it yet. There's dragons, there are just birds, look at that unicorn. I'm obsessed and I love unicorns and mermaids, so this was the book for me. I'm really happy and excited about it. I really want to start paging it, but I have so many whips that I just don't want to lose myself, so I'm pacing myself, but I really do want to start a page in it. And then again from Kate, she is doing something called Carlaween, which I knew nothing about, and she explained it to me, which made me happy because I love colouring, but I haven't got any Halloween colouring books, and I couldn't find any that I like because I'm not that into Halloween, but I like dark, grotesque stuff, but it doesn't just have to be Halloween for me. So I couldn't find a colouring book that I really wanted to colour in. And then Kate told us on her stream about an illustrator called, or an artist called Carla Magana, who creates like these kind of illustrations which look kind of Halloweeny. And Kate is doing something called Carlaween with, is it Selena she's doing it with? I can't remember who she's doing it with. Like hosting a stream event for the month of October, colouring in Carla's books for Halloween. So I thought, oh, I'm not that into my Halloween colouring, so if I buy these I can colour along and stuff like that. Carla has got other books. This is called Dark Garden. There's Spooky Sweets, there's Dark Desert is there, and then her new one that's come out that I can't quite remember the name. I think she's got 4 or 5 books out already. out of the 3 that Kate showed on her stream, this was my favourite one. And it is Create Space paper, but it's single-sided, and I don't have many single-sided colouring books, which makes me sad because I have so many alcohol markers to use, but I can't in my colouring book. So I thought when it came, I was like, oh, it's Create Space paper. I instantly didn't get mad because I thought it's single-sided, I can just create whatever I want in it with alcohol markers. So that made me so happy, and it was only about £6, £7, £8. It's not that bad. So I would suggest, if you want to try a Create Space book and you want to join in Halloween, or you like the illustrations because they are pretty, I may do like flip throughs of all these. They're just really weird and wonderful. I love them. Then yeah, get Alton Garden. And my last book is a little find that I found. Where you go, me. It's called Alton Garden by Deanne Black. Now, I was looking for Halloween colouring books so hard, and while I did, I stumbled upon this one called Autumn Garden. I thought, oh, we're going into autumn, it would be so nice to do autumn colouring books with an autumn palette, because I love restricting myself sometimes, because if I'm just left with any colour, I will normally lean towards pink, purple and blue. That's just, I don't know why, it's just what I do. Or if there's grass, I will do it green. I won't think to colour it pink or something like that. So I have to give myself a colour palette or theme my colouring pages to kind of make it interesting. And I thought autumn is great because there's browns, oranges, reds, colours that I wouldn't necessarily normally use. But I want to, as a designer, I really should be into all colours. And I do love colour, but I just have my comfort zone and I want to branch out a bit. So this was £2.99, and I was scared that it was going to come and it was going to be like a little diddy book. But when it came and it was full size, I was so excited. And the reason for that is, it is Amazon published, so it's Create Space paper. But again, I couldn't be too mad, because me personally, I've never worked on Create Space paper. But you do hear things and it does make you think, oh, is it good, is it not good? However, comparing this paper to the Carla paper, it does feel a little bit different. Because I know that's another thing I've seen on streams. People are saying that not all Create Space paper is the same. So I can say that hand on heart, this does feel different to the Carla Magana book that I have. They're both still thin, but it feels smooth, so it feels like it'll take pencils, it'll take markers fine. And again, it is single-sided, so I can have a play with more alcohol markers and see what I can create. I've just ordered some tiny, like thin fine liner, but they're alcohol markers, and I've got the Sharpie Ultra Point Fine ones. So these intricate details here, I can still play around with my alcohol markers and have fun, and gel pens. And then I was even more happy because for £3 I kind of have Halloween themed colouring books, because I've got pumpkins here. There's a scary page somewhere. I might film a separate flip through of the books that I've got. Don't want to make this too long, but yeah. And also, it's by Deanne Black. I've never heard of her, to be honest, but she also has these colouring books available. And I saw Summer Garden. I thought, you know, when we're going to summer, I might get that one. But she's got Christmas and Festive Christmas, Christmas Garden and Festive Christmas. And that is another thing that I don't have, is Christmas colouring books. And I'm more into Christmas colouring than Halloween. So I thought I might give those two an order. And then here, it says that she writes fiction books. And she's got an Amazon author page. So I'm guessing most of her books will be on the Kindle, because I buy a lot of my books on my Kindle or online. And she says she's an art illustrator and fabric designer, books and stuff like that on her website. So I'm going to check more of her out. But yeah, I know a lot of colorists read as well. So I thought, so interesting for £2.99. I found out so much about this woman. But yeah, that is it for now, guys. That's all I've ordered. I've got some more stuff on the way, so what I'll do is I'll film like a little short Happy Mail video when they all come individually, because I've got some stuff coming from America and Korea and all that stuff. But thank you for watching, thank you for joining, thank you for subscribing if you have. If you like me, please subscribe and like this video, and hopefully my voice will get better and I'll have more to do. Thanks, guys.